She's a champion, world record holder. Mavis Paterson joins us now. Lovely to have you here.
Lovely to be
Congratulations.
here.
Wow. What an extraordinary thing you managed to achieve, Mavis.
Well, it wasn't very pleasant.
Just how tough did it get? Were there moments where you wanted to stop?
Often. After 3 days, I wanted to stop. Before the bike ride, I had been in hospital. I had a lump in my breast, but it turned out to be an abscess, and it had to be drained, and I was on intravenous antibiotics for 4 days, and then only had 4 days to get down to Land's End and start.
Oh, my goodness.
But apart from that, I was waiting for a hip replacement, so I had no cartilage between my bones. So I had a few problems.
1 or 2, Mavis?
Goodness me, Mavis. I mean, you could have been easily forgiven at this point for thinking, what am I doing? I should be taking a rest. But you had such a passion, driven by terrible grief, put brutally. Why did you feel that taking on something like this was a way to help ease the grief of the loss of your children?
Well, yes, it is. I mean, I can forget. I mean, I'll never forget my children. It was dreadful what happened. But it's therapeutic. You know, it's really good for me to do that.
But you didn't have to be quite so drastic. I mean, it's a heck of a challenge. You could have done a little lap round the block, maybe now.
Possibly, yes, I know.
But you've raised a huge amount of money along the way.
We've raised, at the moment, £75,000, and apparently still...
Going up.
Still people are, yes, putting money in, which is wonderful. We'd hoped to raise about £20,000, and then it starts...
It strikes me, Mavis, you don't do anything by half, and you've blown that total out of the water. Did anything go wrong while you were on the ride? Because 960 miles...
Yes. Well, for example, because of the hip, I couldn't really walk.
Oh.
So, yeah, and in Cornwall and Devon, the hills are like this.
Really steep?
So, really, really steep. And I was coming off the bike. Now, Heather, who really should be sitting here because she looked after me. She was like my mother. Honestly, she was so good. But I was coming off the hills halfway up and struggling to push the bike and get to the top. And Heather can't help. She said, I can't help you because this is a Guinness Book of Records.
Yes. Right, so you wouldn't have completed the challenge, if you like, if you had help with those sections.
Well, that's right. Oh, no. Very, very strict. I mean, the work behind the Guinness Book of Records is enormous.
Yeah, of course.
We had to find witnesses every night, and away up in the Highlands, there's only sheep. No witnesses. So we were waving cars, which come about every hour. So,
just so they knew that you could record the fact that you were there.
Yes.
Did you have any punctures? Did you have any problems with the bike?
I had a puncture near Dalwhinnie, if you know where Dalwhinnie is, and we were on a cycle path, but we had a camper van, but unfortunately the camper van was on the A9. I had to phone Heather, who was gone with the tailwind. She was away. I said, Heather, I've got a puncture. So she came back. I knew I'm going to get her out. She's going to be very angry. She said, where is your puncture repair kit? I said, well, it's in the van. What's it in the van for? I said, well, it's just one of those. Anyway, she was very, very good. And we got to work and we mended the puncture. And I thought, so it was only one puncture.
Just the one, which isn't too bad, is it?
Not bad. And it was a bad road. It was a lot...
Of course it was, yeah.
A lot of sharp stones.
Sharp bits. And I thought, I don't want
what would you say to people? Because there are a lot of older people that have to deal with bereavement in one form or another. What would you say to recommend people to do something like this? Is it something you'd say give it a go?
Oh, well, yes, I would, of course. I mean, I've been interviewed quite a lot of times, and people who have lost a child, they've, you know, been in touch and said, well, I've lost one child, I'm still grieving. How do you manage to lose all your children? That was my whole family, and my husband died too, so I just felt alone. So I helped people who had gone through bereavement by saying, you know, just try and occupy your mind, take up a new hobby. But it's not always easy, you know. I've been like this for years. Challenges have always been...
It's amazing.
Take them on.
I've taken on a little bit of a challenge myself. I'm going to do a cycle ride with GMB and the Prince's Trust. You've heard of that charity.
All right. When is that?
It is coming up alarmingly soon, if I may say. It's coming up the first weekend in October. You know that thing when you agree to something and you look in your diary and it's
loads of time,
tomorrow? Yeah. It's cycling from Buckingham Palace to Windsor Castle.
Oh, yes. How many miles is that?
My first challenge... Sorry?
How many miles is that?
It's about... I think it's nearly 50.
Well, that's all right.
There
Is
you
it
go.
all right?
There you go, be easy.
I don't own a bike. Where should I start? Where should I start? Is it
Get a bike might be the first step.
Get a bike, Charlotte. Should you just kind of think, go for it, or do you really need to properly train?
Well, 50 miles. What's your normal distance on a bike?
I haven't been on a
None.
bike since I was 13, I don't think.
You haven't?
No.
Well, I would get on that bike when you finish today.
Yes.
Really?
Definitely get
And
out.
get
It's a lovely
going.
day.
Okay,
On the
all
bike.
right.
Take it gradually.
Okay.
Maybe 3 miles today and
Okay.
build it up slowly. 50 miles is quite a lot if you haven't cycled since you were 13.
I know, and that was a long time ago. I think we both know that. OK, all right. Well, look, it's absolutely brilliant to talk to you, and that's really good advice. I love the fact that Mavis is really worried for me.
I know,
can
she looks
see it in
completely
your eyes.
shell-shocked.
Well, can
You're
you?
thinking this woman's a lunatic. What's she even taking this on for?
Yes.
Well, I'll not the first time a guest has had that look, is it?
She sized you up in 3 minutes brilliantly.
Shall we have a chat afterwards and you can give me a training programme? I'm going to do it the Mavis way.
All right.
OK? Get me through
Next
it.
challenge
Get
for
me
you then,
through it.
Mavis. Have you
what's
set yourself
your
a new
next-
challenge?
Yeah, my
about-
new challenge.
Have you set yourself
I have
one?
a few things in mind. Ireland is one of them, right round Ireland, and it's 1,600 miles. So it's
1,600
actually
miles?
longer
Wow.
than Land's End to John O'Groats. We
Goodness.
actually did 969
Right.
miles, just under 1,000 miles.
And you've got a world record because
But
of
I
it, which is just
didn't
amazing.
enjoy one bit.
There you go, Kate. That's what you need to remember as well.
But then, no, because of rain, and we were in
Yes.
the camper van, we had the
Well,
rain.
you could
So
take,
maybe the
take
first
Kate
lesson-
with you next time. Anyway, she'll be trained
Well, why
that
don't
way
you,
then. She'll
can you come
entertain
with
you.
me on
She'll
the
be a real
Palace to
help.
Palace one?
Yes.
Should we have a chat?
Well, what's the
Come and
date?
join me.
Yeah. Oh.
It's should we chat afterwards in case other people are
Is it
watching
first-
wondering?
oh, yeah.
We'll do diaries afterwards. But come along with us. There's lots of people doing it, and it'd be great. You could be my teammate and
I would
and
love
keep
to
me
do
going.
that. Yes.
Brilliant. Okay.
Fabulous.
I'll take that
That's
job.
lovely.
Mavis,
All
it's
right.
lovely to meet you. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for coming.
Mavis.
Congratulations
Thank
as well.
you.
I think
Thank
what you've managed to
you.
do is just
Thank
remarkable. And I don't doubt that you'll sort Ireland out in no time at all as well. You'll whip round that. It's been brilliant.
Be
Thank you.
amazing.
All right.
I feel better now. I'm just going to hold her hand and she can pull me along.
It's not a tandem.
Oh,
no,
should we
no.
do a tandem?
No, don't agree
I
to any of this,
can we?
Mavis. She's
let's
only
do
just got a new hip. She doesn't want it ruined
Oh,
straight away,
okay.
dragging you up.
It's
from palace to
Alfie
palace.
Days is the team captain. You know Alfie Days?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so he's in charge. So we'll get his
You'll get
advice.
there somehow.
Thank you.